Hello, Steve here. Thank you for listening, and it's great to be back sharing some more tried, tested, and proven ideas, as my good friend Peter Thompson would say. I've got a question for you today, and it's a bit of a harsh one. It's designed not to be, horrible to you or to be rude in any way. I'm not like that, but it's designed to get you thinking. And that question is this: how come you're not already successful? How come you're not already successful? If you're so great, how come you're not already successful? Why haven't you got your business to where you want it to be? If you're here right now, whatever that is, your turnover and profit is, 100 grand, 100 million, 100 pounds, whatever it is, and you'd like to get to here, which is, let's say, 10 times in your business. I love the idea of 10 times in something. Getting 10 times more leads, 10 times more sales. So if your idea is to 10 times your business, then why haven't you already done so? Now, clearly, you may be there saying, well, I don't really want to grow my business, Steve, or I don't want to grow it 10 times. It might be good to be 10% bigger, and that's fine, and you can do that if you want to. But really what I want to do is to appeal to people who really want to take it to the next level. So it starts with that. Why are you not more successful? Now, obviously, I don't know the reason behind that, but I can hazard a guess based on doing this for nearly, I forget now, it's like certainly over 25 years dealing with thousands of businesses in hundreds of industries. You don't have to actually be that bright to realize that people make the same mistakes. The reasons why people aren't as successful as they want to be in each and every industry is sort of pretty much almost the same. I'll give you a few of them, see if these ring any bells. Number one reason I think why people are not successful is they don't measure their sales and marketing. If you're going to be successful, if you're going to create more sales ultimately, then you've got to know what's working and what's not, where to put your time, where to put your effort, and also if something's not working, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to get rid of it and stop doing it, or are you going to try and improve it so that it does work? So that would be certainly one mistake I see. Another one is a great one of mine, and it's that, well, I'd love to do this marketing, Steve, but I'm just too busy. I'm going to swear here. I'm going to say bullshit. It's just not true if you're serious about growing your business. You and I have got the same amount of time as everybody. We've got the same amount of time as Richard Branson not only has now, but had when he started. You've got the same amount of time as I've got. You've got the same amount. It just depends on what you're willing to do with it, where you're spending all your time. Are you spending it on growing your business, which is what you want to do? Or are you spending it on doing admin stuff, doing the bookkeeping, doing the, filing and doing the low level work that you could easily pay somebody else to do? One great tip I was given, actually by Peter Thompson, who I mentioned at the beginning of the video. He said, Steve, a really good idea is to take a piece of paper, divide it into 3 columns. In column 1 at the top, you write the word £10. In column 2, you write the word £100. And in column 3, you write the word £1,000. You then make a list of everything that you spend your time doing and put it into the appropriate columns. Guess what? I found that I was spending about 70% of my time in column 1. In other words, doing the work that I could pay somebody about £10, give or take, 10 to 15 pounds, let's say, or let's say 7 to 15 pounds. I could pay somebody to do that work. Now, I don't know about you, but I value my time a lot higher than that. I've spent 30 years learning and studying and understanding sales and marketing to become what is a sort of a knowledge expert in that field. I don't want to charge my time out at £10 an hour, and yet I'm working for £10 an hour doing £10 an hour tasks in my business. So I want to get out of that particular column, and I want to get into the £100, or better still, the £1,000 tasks. Now, where are the £1,000 tasks? These are the tasks that are going to create for you £1,000. Now that could be your day rate, maybe you're at that sort of level, or it could be doing things like your marketing, your sales. You get out there, you get on the phone, you pick up the phone, you make some calls, you send some emails, you follow those emails up, you post on social media, you connect to some people on LinkedIn, you constantly network and grow and improve and develop your business. Now they could be much more they are much more likely to be £1,000 tasks. I met somebody, came on my LinkedIn workshop 18 months ago. He recently phoned me back and said that the work he's been doing on LinkedIn has just generated, over the last 18 months, £42 million worth of business. Now that is definitely £1,000 task, isn't it? So that's where the real leverage is. My question to you again is, how much time are you spending on probably the most important part of your business, a part of your business that is often the biggest problem, and that is lead generation and lead conversion. If you're like most small business owners that I see, it's done Friday evening at 5 o'clock if you've got a little bit of time. In other words, it's not done well enough, it's not done enough, and it's not done, importantly, consistently enough. So they're two really big mistakes. I'll give you one more, and that is, I think, not being I hate the word expert, because it conjures up a word like a feeling of being right. Well, I'm perfect. I know everything there is to know about it, and so I actually don't like the word expert. I'm going to use it. I'm going to say, you're not necessarily an expert in sales. And people, either say to me, well, I don't like selling, Steve. I'm not a salesman. Now that again is, I'm sorry, I'm going to swear again. That's bullshit. If you're responsible for your business and you're responsible for selling, it's like saying, well, I'm a landscape gardener, but I don't like getting my hands dirty. I hate working in gardens. Come on, you've got to get out there and get selling. If you're serious about growing your business, you want to 10 times your business, you've got to get out there and get selling. And if you don't, you won't. It's as simple as that. So that said, you've got to know what to do. So my question to you, again, my third or fourth question now, is, when was the last time you went on any sales training? If you're, again, like most of the people I speak to, they say, well, I don't think I've ever done any sales training, Steve. Or, I watched a YouTube video a couple of years ago. That was really good. And I said, what did you learn? Oh, I can't remember. You should be doing sales training every day. Are you running sales training sessions for you and your team every day? Do you want to get better every day? Do you want to practice every day? Are you doing role plays every day? What are you doing consistently? That's the key. The key to success is consistency. Whether it's in sport, in relationships, in health, in business, in sales, in marketing, it's all about that key word, consistency, I beg your pardon. What you do consistently will create results. It's no use going onto LinkedIn once a month and doing a couple of posts. You need to be on there every day, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 times a day. Maybe I'm going a little bit over there, but my point being, you've got to upscale. You've got to grow from where you are, and you've got to do 10 times what you're already doing, or maybe at least twice as much. but we've got to crank it up, and that's the message behind the video. There's loads more mistakes, no doubt, I could go through, but I hope I've given you some food for thought. If you want to know more from me, contact me at www.stevemills.co. Thanks ever so much for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thank you.